Good morning. Happy Monday. Nancy, I was just reading your message that you're drinking the vanilla chai. Isn't it good? It's so yummy. I almost drank a cup of that this morning, or prepared that. I have just a cup of plain old Lipton this morning beside instead of my cup of coffee. Sip sip. It's the most beautiful time of the morning when you take that first sip of coffee or the first sip of tea, isn't it? So here's something that happened this morning. I was filming some B-roll for a video that I'm going to be posting. And I had my phone, in the tripod, and I had it side, like the tripod, the phone holder was sideways against the phone. And like I got up on my stool to look over at the frame, and it said that it was shutting down or something, like it held it and like it was shutting down. So I quick, said, no, don't do that. And it did it twice. So I'm looking at my phone, turning the notifications off so that I can come on and go live. And I got a notification from Apple saying that because I guess the off button and the camera were held at a certain way, it initiated an emergency response. And I don't know what that means. I don't know whether the police are going to show up at my house or whether this went out to my emergency contacts and they're going to try to be calling me. I have no clue. So far, nothing has happened. So I guess we'll wait and see. Oh, you're treating yourself. Do you still have snow, Nancy? And how much did you get? Hello, Sam, how are you? We're just sitting here doing a little chit chat this morning before we start reading. Happy Imbolc, Nancy and Sam, if you celebrate Imbolc. We made our candle yesterday, and this morning I finished it up, and so I'm going to be lighting that for the first time tonight. And yeah, so that's what's going on. Had a good weekend. It did not snow. Oh, there's Deanne. Good morning. It's really cold. Oh, you got 6 inches. Wow, that's a lot for you guys. How are people behaving? Did they know what to do with it? Ginger was asking me about that. And I said, oh, like, up here they pre-treat the roads, and then when we get snow, they keep plowing. So the roads hardly ever close. Now, some of the side roads might, but the highways are kept pretty clear. All right, I'm going to shuffle our animal spirit cards and see what animal spirit is going to be with us for the week. I haven't done that for a little while. So let's do that. Ooh, oh my gosh. I think this is the card we got the last time I pulled. And it is, dun, 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 it's the bee. Isn't that beautiful? Let me see what the message says. The message says, it says bee, community, You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Well, that's a great message for us for the beginning of the week. Yay. I love that. And oh my goodness, so many of us um, are creators in chat. Both Nancy and Deanne are creators. And yeah, we are the queen of abundance. Oh my gosh, it is Groundhog Day. I wonder if Poxitani Phil saw his shadow. Did you hear? Emma, did you hear if Poxitani Phil saw his shadow? You anointed a white candle with Bridget's oil yesterday, and you'll burn it all month. That's what I did. So yesterday we uh, we did. I didn't have a pillar, like a pillar candle to use, so I just used what I have, which is a really pretty jar candle. I think I showed it on Friday night in that live. And so on the outside, on the glass, Mark drew runes on the glass. And then this morning I anointed it and I put my dried marigolds and some dried basil and a basil leaf under there. Um, yeah, oh, he did see it. I'm so excited to light it this evening. Oh, I've never seen a live stream, and I live here for Pete's sake. Yeah, it's still winter. Gosh, we're still in the tundra here. I don't know what the temperature was. It might have been above. Oh, let me see if this is somebody calling about my emergency thing. No. So, so I was telling Nancy and Sam, who is new here, that this morning I was filming some B-roll for my Immel candle video that I'm going to put up later on, and the tripod, like the phone holder thingies, pinched my phone controls, and it apparently set off my emergency response, because when I finished filming everything, I went to undo the phone, and I had a notice from Apple saying my emergency response was triggered. So I don't know if I'm going to have police showing up here, or if my husband and Bennett, who are my emergency contacts, are going to call me, or if they're going to think, she just did something funky with her phone. No problem. Oh, it's 1 degree. All right, let me see. I'm going to check the temperature and then we'll get on with the readings. Let me just check and see. It's 12. So that's odd that we're warmer than you, but so it is. Oh, this was the first year I dried marigolds. And honestly, I got the idea for it from Star, the Wild Witch. So I picked some of mine and dried them and put them in a jar, not knowing really what was going to happen, right? And when I opened the jar to put them around my candle, oh my gosh, Nancy, they smell so good. It's, it doesn't, it has, marigolds aren't necessarily like the best smelling flower, but they smell sweeter is what I would say, and fresher, almost like fresh cut grass. They smell so good. Hey Deb, how are you? We're just getting ready to start readings. I'm going to read with the Druidcraft today because it just screams Imulk to me. I don't know if you were here for the latest. I triggered my emergency response on my phone, and I don't know what's going to happen, Deb. So we'll see. It will be weird if nothing happens. That would be really weird. All right. Who would like a reading for their week? You know, just say me or I do. I know. I mean, it was like an hour ago. Nothing's happened yet. Planting a marigold in a styrofoam cup. Oh, was the first thing you ever did in school. Oh, I don't remember if I planted anything like that in cups, but those are things that my kids did, and I loved them. I love them. Okay, I've got Deanne and I've got Nancy. Oh my goodness. Is she walking yet? I can't remember if she was an early walker or not. Oh my goodness, Kinsley. I can't believe it's her first birthday already, but I can't believe Max is 8 either. It just doesn't seem true. It doesn't seem right that my son is 44. That doesn't seem right either. Oh, beans. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. And I do also remember doing sprouts on sponges. Do you remember doing that? Time is crazy. She walked. Oh, yeah. Bennett walked at 8.5 months. Yeah, we were in for it. He got into everything. Everything. All right, so I have who came up first. I can't remember here. Oops, trying to find my list. Okay, Debbie was first, it looks like. Hi, Marjorie. I don't know who Marjorie is, but hello, Marjorie. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, Debbie, Deanne, and Nancy. So Debbie, you're up. Okay, so your first card up for this week, Deb, is the 2 of Pentacles. So balance. Isn't that just, it's kind of a typical card, I think, for us that, we're balancing. We've got this balancing act going on all the time. And I'm sure with Kinsley's birthday coming up, you're balancing a lot, family time and, time just for you and your husband and work and just trying to balance it all out. I think sometimes especially as women, I don't want to just say as women, but I think a lot of times as women, we feel like we're plate spinners, right? Like we've got all these plates going at one time. And oh my gosh, Deanne, you're 42. Dear me, I could be your mom. So there's that balancing going on. And let me pull from Folia for you too. Your daughter's 44. Oh gosh. Yeah, I've got 44, 41, 28, and 27. My 28-year-old will be 29 next month. That's crazy. When my youngest two get into their 30s, oh my word. All right. Ooh, I think this goes with our B card. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay, you got creativity, and it says use your imagination. And there's your card. Use your imagination. I love that. And with that, with the B oracle about, being creative and, really tapping into that, and with being the queen of abundance, I love it. The good things for you this week. Let's pull one from the sacred traveler, Denise Lynn, and see what you get there. Does anybody else does anybody else have the Folia deck? MA or Deb, do you have Folia? Nancy, I think you do. It took me a long time. I don't know if you guys know this, but when I receive decks, particularly not so much decks from Amazon, but like Kickstarter decks or decks that people send me, I don't open the box right away. Like I wait. I don't know why I do that. Like I just wait and open it when it feels ready. And so I had ordered Folia on Kickstarter, and it took me about a month to open the box. And then it took me, like, I looked at the cards and I looked at them, and it took me another, I don't know, it was a long time before I started reading with it, and then, reading with it regularly. All right, let's see what you got. Wise leader. Let's see what the message says. Oh, you are a beacon for others, Deb. And that goes along with what the B oracle had for us too. That you are a beacon for others. And I can see that with you. I can see that in your family and with I think you're a beacon pretty much wherever you go. So that is a really good reading for you, Miss Deb, for Monday morning. And let me start with for Deanne. Ooh, something dropped out. Okay, there's like 5 cards, so I'm not going to call that a jumper. But you know what? So Jamie Kelly taught me this, and I did not do it right then, but she taught me that when cards drop out like that, like if you have 4 or 5 cards that jump out, instead of putting them back in, to hold them out, because they're not supposed to be in there. Has anybody heard that before? All right. Oh my gosh, another 2. You got the 2 of Swords. So choices and conflicting, maybe conflicting thoughts. Like, should I do A or should I do B? And they conflict with each other. So, and also, that blindfold that sometimes I think of that blindfold, and this came to me, so I'm just going to say it. Sometimes I think of that blindfold as the need for clarity, the swords, right? So if you close your eyes or you can't see, you're blocking out all of the noise so that you can just concentrate on what these choices are about. What do I really need to do? And I love that this card often depicts, and this one does, that the swords are crossed over your heart. So your heart is protected, and the strength it takes to hold those swords in place. So there's something important. I think that you're, I don't know if it's worry, but concerned. Oh, it's your decking card too. Okay. I, yeah, I feel like there are choices that you are contemplating, and they're different. One is one way, one is the other. And I think that the card says just turn the noise out so you can concentrate on what these two are and feel your way through it too. But you are protected in making the choice, and in I don't feel like the decision has to be made right away. So you have time to really think things through. All right, let's pull from Folia for you. I'm going to need to sip in just another second. I'm thirsty this morning. Ooh, oh, I love this card. I'm so excited. Okay, this card says companion, and the message is close friend with a sharp demeanor, and it's a hedgehog. So maybe this friend coming into the picture with a sharp demeanor, so swords, right? Maybe they're going to help you cut through and gain some clarity. Look at that. I love this deck. And let's see what the Sacred Traveler has to say for you, Deanne. Got decks all over the place here. These cards have that rose petal finish, and they're a little bit like they stick a little bit more. One's sticking out there. Let's see what that one says. Okay. Oh, this is ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. So whichever choice is going to move you forward. You're ascending the mountain. So, climbing mountains is not an easy task. It takes a lot of fortitude, discipline, strength, preparedness, But once you get to the pinnacle, once you get to the top, the view from up there is absolutely breathtaking. So good reading for you too, Deanne. And Nancy. Let's see what's going on with you this week. Oh, I need to sip. Hold, please. Thank you. Oh, Nancy, you got the Page of Swords. So this is someone who is learning about a new way of communicating, a new way of thinking, of so what's coming to me is like a new way of speaking, of communicating with others. And I don't know, Nancy, you're a really good communicator. So I'm not sure there. There's lots of purple and blue here. So blue for the throat chakra and purple for the crown chakra. So discerning, learning it to be discerning, and maybe learning to take the sacred pause before speaking. Learning how to cultivate clarity in your clarity of thought, clarity in your decision making. Yeah, I feel like there's just, I don't know if you have intentionally, like if this has been an intention of yours that I'm going to try to do this differently. But yeah, I get things around communication for you. Hi, Ellen. Nice to see you. And yes, you could have a message for the week. And happy Groundhog Day. I heard the groundhog saw its shadow. So there's that. We're in for winter. All right, Nancy, let's read from Folia for you. Oops. Oh, okay. We have sneaky person, a person with a questionable moral compass is around you. And maybe that's what that page is about, looking at ways to discern that person's motives. So look for, I don't know, Nancy, look for the uh-oh feeling. And if you feel it around somebody, listen to that. And I think that's what that page is all about. So yeah, definitely listen to that. And let me pull from the Sacred Traveler for you as well. I think we often, when we have that uh-oh feeling about somebody, we tend to ignore it, or we tend to think, oh, you're being mean, about ourselves. But I don't know. I'm really trying to listen to that feeling in my old age. It has saved me a lot of sadness. Okay. Ooh, stepping into power, Nancy. All this, that's a sword card as well. You're strong beyond measure. I totally believe that about you. And stepping into your own power. And, sometimes we're re-stepping into our own power. Stepping into our own power doesn't mean that we step into it once and that's it. We're set for life, because things happen to knock us off course, illness, or just, things in life. and then we re-step back, back into our own power again. So I feel that with you, Nancy, stepping into sovereignty and cultivating clarity and being mindful about who is in your sphere. Like, who are you allowing in your sphere, or who wants to be in your sphere that you're feeling, I don't know. And if you have that I don't know feeling, that's an answer right in and of itself right there. So listen to that. And I hope that helps you. Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, so Ellen, I think you're next. MA, had you asked me for a reading? I didn't see it if you did. And I'm trying to see who Marjorie is. Oh, okay. I see. Thank you. All right, Ellen, let's see a reading for you. And if anybody else would like one, just, put it in there. Or if anybody that I've read for wants a clarifying question, I can do that today as well. Oh, that's fine, Emmy. I just wanted, you were in early, so I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't missed you. I hope your Monday is going well at work. Okay, for Ellen. Okay, Ellen, I've got the 5 of Cups for you. And the 5 of Cups is usually about grief, right? But, and I don't know if that is the right definition of this card for you, but whatever it is, you're looking at what has left you or what you don't have, or and not seeing the silver lining of a situation, or not seeing what still remains. So in that light, I think, and here again, we can be grateful people in general. Like, I'm a grateful person in general, but then there are some things and in some situations that I get stuck in that I can't see the good in it. And it takes me a couple beats to say, okay, wait a minute, this isn't all bad. Let's look at the good side of this. So I think maybe trying to look on the good side of a situation that's happening or happened or will happen, that is on its face, you're going to be feeling kind of like, this isn't, like, why is this happening? Or, well, this isn't what I expected, or this isn't the answer that I wanted, or, but there will be a silver lining in that situation. Sometimes too, that 5, it can be about like a longing for something that is either something past or something that you can't have. And so it's kind of like moving past that and seeing the good. believing in the good. Okay. So for your folia, I got, gosh, this is weird because I got a warning and it says pay attention to the red flags. So if there's something that, pay attention to red flags. So you and Nancy, pay attention to your uh-oh feeling. You know when that happens. You know, somebody comes into your life, something happens and you think, uh-oh. And then immediately after that, we tend to think, now stop it. I mean, at least I do. I think, now stop. You're being too judgmental. You're being mean. You're being this. You're being that. When really we need to listen to that uh-oh feeling. So if you get the uh-oh feeling, listen to your uh-oh feeling. And let's see what Sacred Journey has for you. It's somebody walking away. Oh, wow. You got the same card as Nancy, stepping into power. So walking away from that mess and just stepping into your own power and saying, nope, I'm not doing it again. This is not happening again. I'm not going down that path again. I am going to listen to my inner voice. I'm going to honor my own sovereignty, and I'm walking away. And that is going to bring you some peace. So I hope that helps. And then somebody asked, and who is this? Oh, Moon 162. Yes, you can. I met you and Gerald came on. Just listening in. Oh, thank you, Marjorie. I really appreciate that. You've been reminiscing, but I think I understand the reasons for the things I'm reminiscing about. Yes, there are silver linings. Oh, good. You're welcome. Okay. Let's read for Moon 162. I think you've been here before, so welcome back. I'm glad you're with us this morning. And happy Imbolc if you celebrate that season, or happy Groundhog Day. Is Groundhog Day celebrated everywhere or just in the United States? Like, does England celebrate Groundhog Day? Do other countries, or is it just us? It's probably just us. Just the US. All right. Okay, you got the Queen of Wands, Moon. So, wow, confidence. And the Queen is, she's very confident. She's also very vivacious and outgoing, and she seeks people out. She's a great, she makes everybody feel comfortable that's in her purview. So either this is you, or a person like this is coming into, will be coming into your life to make you feel welcome and honored, and like you're seen and heard. She is also, she's got a great sense of humor. So yeah, that's a great card right out of the gate there. I'm going to check this message on my phone first, since I accidentally did my emergencies. Nope. Well, I guess it didn't work, or my family is like, she just did that on her phone by accident. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. It's got a wheel in it. says change. And it says fear is not a good advisor. So if you are acting out of a place of fear or concern, or feeling desperation over something, feeling like, oh God, I've got to make a choice, I would advise, or the cards are advising, that you nurture your inner queen of cups. Queens are wonderful managers, and they are also, they're mature, so they have that ability to discern. Let's see about your I want to show you something with this queen card too. Did I shuffle it in? Where did it go? Okay, it's here. I'll show it to you in just a second. Let's see what Sacred Traveler has to say. Oh gosh, I picked up. Okay. So Sacred Traveler says, protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So you are safe with your card. So if there is something that you're feeling that is fear-based, try to still yourself and go through it, because you are protected. Move through it. Don't try to go around it. Go through it, because you are protected. The angels have your back. And this queen card, okay, the color that she's wearing is like this reddish orange. So this is all about your root chakra and your sacral chakra. Your root chakra, and I think more root, with the card about fear coming out. Your root chakra is your seat of everything that is like necessary for you to live. So things like food, shelter, car, like the big things like that. So all of those things that root us, that ground us into the earth. So maybe do some breathing practice, some breath practice, and some grounding. You heard that our Groundhog Day came from German immigrants. So if anyone celebrates anything like our it would probably be Germans. Okay, I remember now, because you asked about another person. So if I'm reading this about another person, I'm still getting that fear and desperation around you about some kind of a choice. So I know that I'm not fearing anything, people. Okay. If you're asking about this other person, I think that it's kind of the same message that I gave you before, which is to ground yourself and kind of, we have to take care of ourselves first. So it's not so much about what he's feeling, but about who you are and walking in your own authority, which is that stepping into power and also protection from the angels. So you are protected. You have everything you need internally. The Queen says so. So there's not, so if I'm giving advice from the cards, so take care of your own life and don't worry so much about what this person is thinking or feeling, because if they're right, they will come around. If they're not, somebody else is going to come into the picture that is right. And that's the message of that Queen too. That Queen, the Queen of Wands, absolutely walks in her own authority. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're becoming courageous. Okay. Where are we? We're at quarter of. Does anybody else have any questions that they want to ask to see if I can get some kind of a beat on the cards or a clarifying question at all? Anybody got any good plans for your week? I don't have anything. I think this is the only time I'm live this week. The Rune Circle should be coming out today if you're interested in runes. And that's all on my plate. That's all I have on my plate this week, is just getting a couple videos out. I don't have another live until next week, the end of next week. And that's with Nancy. Oh, your birthday party. What's the theme? What's the theme for the party, Deb? And what kind of cake? I need to know. I'm all about the birthday cake, but I like white cake, white icing. Oh, yes. Cold and the snow isn't going anywhere. Us too. Us too. Good day to just be inside and looking outside at the snow and drinking vanilla chai tea. Ariel, oh God, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, the rune book you ordered comes on Thursday. That book is so, I mean, I use other sources to get meanings from the runes as well as Nigel Pennick, but I always look at the Anglo-Saxon meaning for the Anglo-Saxon runes, or the Northumbrian runes. They are called both, because there's just these little nuances that are a little bit different. Ooh, tons of pictures on Facebook. I'll be looking for those. Oh, it's so exciting. So exciting. I was thinking my neighbor last year had a baby. He'll be a year old in April. And so last summer I was standing outside, and she came over, and I was holding that baby, and realized that I have not held a newborn since my youngest grandson, who is now 12. So yeah, today it's going to be about Bjork, which is Berkano in the Elder Futhark. And there are some nuances with this one. So, yeah. So, okay. I'm excited about your rune book coming. I am going to go and heat my tea up and film the rune circle and yeah, and get my day started. It has been lovely being here as always on a Monday. And I will see everybody next Monday, same time. Take care, everyone.